Hi, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Laurel.
Welcome to the 11 Sessions.
The soul behind the sound. We are so happy to have Maya Banatwala here with us today. Maya is an amazing musician, business owner, badass, author. I mean, we could just go on.
Bab. We should start a whole new thing. Bab. She's a badass bitch.
She is a badass bitch. That's right.
Oh, that's such a
Such
sweet
a Bab.
title.
So we have a lot to talk about. So,
Thank you for having me.
yeah, we are
Yeah,
so
we are
happy to
thrilled.
have you. Yeah. I'm like super excited because when I was thinking about like people from Cincinnati that are musicians that I've seen around that are doing so much for the city, you were one of the first people that I thought of, just because you've been a musician for so long. And every time that I've seen you over the years, you are hustling, and you're not just hustling for yourself, but you're also giving back to the community. And that's why I'm so happy to have you
Oh,
on.
that's so sweet.
So
I
thank you so
appreciate
much.
that. Thank you. Oh.
Of course. Of course. So so you're in a band called Heavy Hinges,
Yes.
and your other band is called,
If you want to help me with that name, that'd be great.
I think it should be called the Babs.
We're actually trying to decide
Oh.
what that name is. So
Okay.
I've been working with 3 ladies for the better part of this year. 2 of them are Sarah Dactyl and Cindy
know her.
Tucker. Yeah.
okay. I
So
know both
Cindy
of them.
Tucker, yeah.
Okay.
So they were original members in my old band Minatones, and that was a band for like 7 years, and had several different members, and that disbanded about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And so they contacted me in like December of last year, and we're like, we want to start a new project with you. And so we started playing together again, and then my best friend from college, Nancy Paraskopoulos, who goes by Nan now, she plays bass, and she's an amazing singer, amazing musician, and so now it's the 4 of us. I don't want to have the name Minatones anymore. We've moved on past that. So our first show is going to be at Iron Fest next month.
Oh yeah. At
We're going
Southgate House?
we're going
Okay.
under Minatones just because John Gerhardt, who's absolutely fabulous, who puts it on, he just kind of put that on the flyer. And I was like, all right, ladies, we're going to be Minatones, but we're going to ask everybody what we are going to be, because that's not going to be the name. So if you got any suggestions.
Okay. We'll think about it.
Yeah. So, but I'm very excited about this project. So,
How different are the bands, Maya? The girl band and the
yeah.
and the
so
band
like,
lead that are all
yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
Heavy Hinges.
Me and 4 dudes, Heavy Hinges, and we've been a band for 14 years. So they are like old, like brothers to me. And then the girls are like, so it's, rock, soul, blues, big vocals, rock and roll, soul, funk, all of that with Heavy Hinges, with the to be determined band. It's like there's a lot of like kind of folky, kind of Portishead
Oh, wow.
vibes, like Sarah and Nan have incredible voices, and I'm
Yes.
like, I feel honored to sing with them. And so it's definitely a different vibe. It's a lot of female energy. So I'm getting best of both worlds.
I am
So cool.
excited to see what that's all about. I love Portishead, so that's awesome.
And so, yeah, so that will be kind of along that vein with a little bit of folkiness, like indie, that kind of a theme. So some harmonies.
It's a nice
like
departure from the Heavy Hinges, then probably for you.
it really is, because like I don't just want rock and roll all the time. Like I love many genres of music. So this is like, both bands speak to different passions musically for me.
That's
How do you find time for 2 bands
That's
and
such a
your
good
business that you're managing? How do you find time?
This is a great question. I don't really know. No, I mean, music is a big priority to me. So, like music and art and being a part of the community, is super important. Like when I leave here tonight, I'm gonna go play with Jess Lamb. She
Oh, are you
is
really?
playing down at Motor, and she
Okay.
asked me to play a couple songs and sing a tune with her. So I don't know. It's all I ever wanted to do. So I feel just lucky that there's so many opportunities, and and I like to be busy. I like to collaborate. And I like to be really tired when I go to bed.
Well, you're following your
You
passion.
sleep like a rock when you go to bed.
You know,
Or a rock star. Sorry,
hilarious.
but I'm sorry. Sorry, I won't do that anymore.
no, that's perfect. I love silly jokes.
All right, so let's start with Heavy Hinges because that's the band you've been with the longest. And
Mhm.
I don't know your origin story. I know a couple of your band members. I know Dylan and I know Brian.
Yeah.
But how did you all come together 14 years ago? How did that happen?
It was kind of it's kind of a heart-wrenching story. Like, honestly, Dylan and I bartended at Arlen's together for years. And he actually, Justin Jeffries and 98 Degrees was a regular there. And I used to sit on the porch of Arlen's and I'd freaking roast everybody. I'd sit there with my ukulele and I'd be like, and they thought it was fucking hilarious. I'd be like, okay, over here with him, and so I'm over here like making fun of everybody. And Justin went to Dylan and was like, his band Buckra was ending. And he was like, I think you need to collaborate with her. And so Dylan came to a show and I was like opening solo for Cliftones at Motor. And I think the Cliftones dude were like, I love them. They were great, wonderful. But they were like, oh my God, this girl cusses so much. they're like our like so chill, like chill hippie crowd. They like it, but it's a little abrasive, And I'm like, oh, I don't know, I've got a ukulele. So but anyway, Dylan came and saw me with Andrew Laudeman, our bass player, and then they like right afterwards they approached me and were like, let's play some music. And so we worked on music. Brian Williamson was immediately brought in, and then we worked on music until like August, and then we had our first show at Motor, and yeah, so it all came together. It's a sad story. Dylan had lost his dad shortly before, and I had lost my dad like 3 months before we got together. And then Brian had lost a child.
Oh,
so we were all going through a whole lot. And so it was very therapeutic, like to be able to do something positive, something creative. So that's kind of how we how we came together.
Did you already have an idea of what you wanted to sound like coming into that situation?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Dylan's idea was like, let's do some old gospel tunes. And and he was like, they're like, what is it? There's no rights to them anymore. They're just open to the public. So we could just cover any of them. And I was like, I am Indian and I was raised Hindu. So I am
like my vibe.
I was like, nothing that is whatever anybody wants to do, but that's not me. And they're not religious either. He was just like, yeah, but it's soulful. Yeah. So I think you'd like it. And so we covered some like Jericho and
I do like your cover of that tune.
Yeah.
It is soulful, but I feel like it's Delta blues-ish kind of blue.
I'll be honest with you, I loved it. I had no idea I was actually gonna love it.
Yeah.
And like ain't no one's gonna hold me down, like Johnny Cash version. I don't know, I'm flaking on this, but anyway, we did that and we recorded a bunch and it was super fun. And then we just started writing together and I had some of my own songs. Dylan's an amazing songwriter. And so yeah, so like the whole process was just very therapeutic. We're going through so much, all of us, and so it was kind of I don't know. It was the only space that I had that like felt good and positive,
Right.
and and I just was like, okay, I feel very safe with these dudes.
Yes.
How long did it take you to get to a point where you felt you had enough originals that you weren't covering? Let's say you have a 2-hour set, and you thought, let's go out and do these originals.
Mhm.
I mean, did it take you a long time to tee up?
No, actually, we started doing originals immediately. Dylan
Amazing.
wanted to just like see the vibe. So his suggestion was just like, let's see how we vibe together. So let's take these old tunes and work on them together. And all the while we're like he's bringing some of his songs,
Right.
like I'm bringing some of mine, and we're working on that. So it was a nice way for us to kind of like workshop how we want to sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, and for me, like rock, soul, blues, like soul, all of that, like that's, it made sense that he'd want to do some like old gospel numbers because like I felt that soul very much. And it doesn't really matter that it was like this other religious, but it's like, it's so old school. It's so like, I don't know. It's just soulful. That's all it is,
Yeah.
It was healing, I'm sure. I mean, that kind of music that touches a part of you, those are classics. So when you reach to those, for inspiration, it's a good jumping off point, it seems like, for inspiration for other songs and things like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it definitely helped with songwriting.
What was the first song that you wrote together that you said, wow, I'm proud of this piece?
That we wrote together. Well, that's a really good question because a lot of times, so our songwriting process is really interesting where like Dylan will write a song and it'll be like kind of like it'll be a skeleton and like some things will be more developed, but he brings it and he's like, here, and he sings it and then he's like, now you do it. And then I sing it. Yeah, literally. And then he's like, you can change any of the lyrics. I trust you.
Wow.
And then the guys just start playing. It's just like so organic. Like it's like I'm like in all awe of it because nobody, like I've worked with musicians who have had a lot of ego about things. Those guys do not have any ego. They're just like, nope, let's serve the song. That's like our big mantra.
Amazing.
Serve the song. Just make it,
That's
and then
really
we talk
unusual,
through it.
I think, isn't it?
It's very unusual because
you hear
people
about bands breaking up, and I just heard about one, and I'm not even gonna. I just heard about an epic, like fisticuffs kind of fight that happened with a band that's been together for a long
A
time.
local band?
Yes, and it's just so sad because you just, there's just, I mean, it happens. That's what I hear more often than that there are egos at play. So it's a
There's
testament
ego.
to you guys
I
that you
hate ego too. Like I'm so like, I mean, it's gross. Like what, I mean, yeah, you can feel very strongly about something, but like I'm a big collaborator. I like collabing. Like, and I also like, I like working together. I like community. That's like, it all makes sense to me. If I feel very strongly about something, I'm going to say it. But like, I'm also like open to compromise or like, I want to hear what you have to say. If I'm wrong, I'm cool. Let's move on.
Right.
Like, let's do it.
Right.
But
yeah, just let it go if it's not working.
let it go. And
Yeah.
so the guys will be like, and so like somebody will be like, oh, I want to try this thing out. I'm like, let's try it out. And then like, and then we'll make a decision together. Do we want to make that change in the song or do you want to? So I might write the song or Dylan might write the song or somebody else in the band. It's mostly Dylan and I, but other band members have brought songs in. But then, like the guys do their own parts. They figure it out. And then what do you guys think? Do you think this sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
Or Dylan's like, I want to change all the lyrics. What do you feel comfortable singing? So it's just a really neat process. Like I
don't think I've ever heard of a band that is that collaborative
For that long.
and zero ego and just show up and say,
there's no ego.
here's the vibe I'm going for. Here are the lyrics. I'll play through it. You guys kind of pile on and then we can decide if we like the outcome of this go.
And if somebody is really hardcore against it, we're like, okay, cool, heard. Let's not do that then.
Yeah.
Like nobody has any nobody is like getting their feelings hurt about anything. Like it's really like changed my perspective on how molded my perspective on how to like approach life in general.
So I want to compare and contrast the guy band, Heavy Hinges, and then your gal band and the collaboration style. And is it as simple as it seems to be with Heavy Hinges?
No, but it's really easy to work with them too. But it's definitely very like, here's this song, you know, and I really want this and I really want that. And so we are kind of more so serving each other a little bit more, you know. It's like I respect that because I think the thing is with the girls, the women that I play with, they all like come from other bands and solo projects too. Yeah. So like I can respect, it's just a little different. Like those dudes just like, they've just been in bands forever. They just like, you know, they're not as, I don't want to like, I'm
filtering invested. You're talking about invested,
emotional about certain things. Yeah. So those dudes, like, they're just not as emotional about things. They're like, they just want to make a great song. That's it.
That's cool.
And they want to have a good time. And, you know, we recognize how fleeting life is. So, like,
100%.
Everybody just wants to work together.
Yeah.
Not to say that working with them, the women that I play with, they have so much love and compassion. They're always checking in and everything. But it's very much like sometimes I wrote this song and this is how I really want it to be. And we're open to suggestion and stuff, but it's a little bit more concrete, you know.
Well, that challenges you in a different way, too.
Exactly.
So that's good.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing. So you're getting two different versions of being creative.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And sometimes I like, the guys are so chill about stuff where I'm like, does this sound good? And they're like, yeah, everything you do is great. And I'm like, and I'll be like, girls, does it sound good? And they're like, no. So, I mean, you're great. But no, that part's not good. And I'm like, I respect that. Thank you for the blunt, you know.
Very direct feedback.
Yeah. So, like, you know, neither is bad or good. It's just different approaches, you know.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to embarrass yourself. You do want somebody that's going to keep you in check. So if you're writing lyrics that are weird or there's a chord progression,
are you doing like
right.
You're singing a part that like maybe doesn't sound good, and I'll be like, I'll talk to a girlfriend, another musician or something, and I'll be like, what do you think about this? And she's like, and I'm like,
okay.
Oh, okay. And the guys are just like, I love that they believe in me so much, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, tell me that this doesn't sound good, please.
Well, I'd love to hear you play something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want to hear a song?
Yes,
yeah.
I'd love to hear you.
Okay, we'll see.
While you're contemplating, you got to come up with the storyline about the song.
I'm going to start off with a song called All My Life. And so this is a song I do with the ladies that I play with.
Nice.
And I also do it solo. When I play solo, I call myself Maya Lou. So my name is Maya Louise Banatwala. My mom is from Kentucky, and my father is born and raised in Bombay, India. It's Gujarati, so it's like
it's an interesting mix.
So yeah, so it's Brahmin and hillbilly, and whereas one of my old friends used to call it Canadian.
I love it.
So,
Katungi. I can't even. I was trying. Canadian.
Yeah, Kentucky and India. So Maya's Indian and Louise is definitely very Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. On and performing and things like that. And for me, I'm pushing myself to do it. That's part of the reason why I sing and go out and make music and things like that and perform. But I remember asking you about that, and you don't have that same approach to like going on and
I love being on stage. Like it is like my favorite thing ever. I'm just grateful that I can be on stage, that I'm able, that I've, found some awesome people to play with, or that I play by myself. It doesn't really matter. I am so excited to sing and play, and it's so easy to have imposter syndrome. And
100%.
I do all the time, but like that it has to be just brushed aside because I know that I really, really, really love performing and singing and playing with other people. And like, you know, if I I help somebody like have a good night when like everything is wrong in the world,
Right.
like that's really amazing and powerful. I appreciate that.
So you have to talk about your gear because I know
100%. Yes. Everybody's going to be
the mic
asking
and
about
your
that.
instruments
Yeah.
and also your pedal board. I'm curious, but I
The
know
sound
everyone's
that you get
looking
is amazing.
at your instrument going, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You know, if
So-
they didn't know.
I love ukuleles. I am a diehard ukulele fan, and I've been playing ukulele for a long time. And I have a lot of ukuleles, and they are not well made. They, unfortunately, I think the general public and people who make instruments, they just don't. They look at it as a toy more so, like a toss away, and that's so depressing to me. And I even like the nicer ukes that I've gotten have just like they just break, they fall apart, and it's just such a shame. And people just don't respect it as an instrument. So I found this guy out of Virginia. His company is called Sparrow Ukulele, and he makes the most beautiful ukuleles, and he's with you the entire process of the build. And so I have a nice hard body baritone ukulele with a Brazilian purple heart wood body and walnut neck and humbucker. I mean, it's gorgeous ukulele, and it sounds good.
It's got, I can't believe the sound that comes out of it. It's gorgeous.
It's so warm.
Yes. 100%. Yes.
I'm just like, I love this uke so much. It's so great. It's all I want to play on, until I get another one from him.
Put it out
A different
to the
color.
universe.
A different color and a different piece of wood.
Yeah.
He shows you, he like sources it all locally. He gets some from out, whatever. He gets these beautiful pieces of wood and is like, what do you want? You want this, 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 this. So I can't wait for another uke to be made by him. So
talk about this mic because I'm fascinated.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So it's like an Elvis mic, and I've had a 58 forever, just a normal, good mic, but I've been really wanting something that's like got just a little bit more of a professional sound. And so it's a Hale, and it lights up red, and it's like an Elvis mic. And what's really lovely, I can't remember exactly, like Omni, I don't know. So basically, head on, it sounds really full and really soft, and is just really fantastic. But you can go to the side, you can grab it with your hand. There's no feedback, like it does not feedback.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
So that's what's really great. And I've had a lot of experiences, as a 5-foot female musician on stage where there's any feedback and the sound person is a jerk. Like they immediately start talking to me like I know nothing, and I'm like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what's really nice about this mic is it's beautiful, it sounds great, and like I'm not going to have a feedback issue. So I just got it. I don't know, a handful, maybe like 5 or 6 months ago or something, and
And you love it.
I freaking love it. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
It's gorgeous.
It's so
It's very cool.
I'm always looking for
It's got its own vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I
its own
mean?
Vibe. Yeah.
You almost
absolutely.
need to name it or something.
Oh,
You know?
I want it. Yes.
Yes.
She
Yes.
needs the name.
She needs a name. It is a she. It is not a he.
she. Oh, absolutely.
Have you named your uke?
Oh, so yeah, so I mean I just call her my Purple Heart.
Purple Heart. I
Aw.
love that.
Yeah, it's great.
She's
perfect.
such a deep purple. Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
So if you were giving people advice on if they wanted to start a band and they were a solo musician, help people understand some good tips and tricks to finding the people and
The right people
the right people to be in a band.
collaborate with.
Go to open mics. Open mics. definitely go to open mics. And there's a whole community with that. I'll be honest, with the first solo show I got was because I was obsessively going to the Motor open mic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Dave Cupp, who works there, was like, saw me play. You know, I was returning like every week. And he was like, all right, dude, I want you to play at the old Mayday in Northside. He was like, I got the show for you. There's, you know, it's going to be great. So I played with them. And that just played there, and it opened up so many doors. But I met so many people at the open mics, and I still go to the open mics. I went to the Motor open mic last week.
You host them too from time to time.
I don't, but
I thought that you had.
I don't,
done
but my partner Max does.
Oh, okay.
He does it once a month, and I always go, and then I'll go But everybody else who host it too are friends, and I want to go and support them.
Maybe that's what I'm seeing on socials.
That's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
That would be fun, but I'm not a sound person.
Do you have to be a sound person to host it?
You have to know a little bit about the soundboard at the very least. Like, you know, maybe you're not like Chris Kruer, who's amazing. She hosts an open mic, and she's not a sound person, but she figured it out. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? But it's like also like Rob from like Dead Man String Band. He hosts that every week or once a month. He's also in Easy Mark's band. He's freaking great. If you guys have ever seen Easy Mark, oh my gosh, he's so great. And Rob's in his band, absolutely wonderful. But he is a sound guy. Dave Cupp is a sound guy. Max is that's what he does for a living. He's a sound guy. So sound person. I'm so sorry, sound person. Because there are female, female sound people. There's badass. Anna Bentley, and she's absolutely incredible.
She is fucking badass.
She is so badass as a musician, a sound person,
100%,
just a person. So
shout out to Anna Bentley.
Yeah, shout out, exactly, sound person. But I don't want to trust myself with the whole soundboard.
I hear you. I wouldn't either.
I'm pretty ADD, so I'll like be over there hugging someone, and somebody's like screaming about something.
Just hoping it works.
Yeah,
out.
Right.
Deep in conversation about something.
Yeah, I get very excited, and then I'll just forget about that responsibility.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so open mics, and then let's switch gears to recording because you have some albums.
I do.
And you're on Spotify, and talk about the platforms you're on, but mostly the process to record.
So the first two albums Heavy Hinges did, we recorded at Audio Grotto over in Newport. That was great, and they're super professional, amazing studio. Sounded great, and then we moved on to more of a grungy sound. So we went to Fuzzed Eye, Todd Utley's studio, and that's very like basement and grunge. But I liked both of them for what they were. But like the grungy sound, I was like totally digging the like more chill vibe to it. Minatones, we recorded with John from Plasmatics. If you guys have ever seen either, he's great, absolutely wonderful. But yeah, I don't know. I love recording, and with Heavy Hinges, it's very like it's very bare. We don't really like, I appreciate effects and all that stuff and with other bands and everything, but that's just like not our approach. We like to like play the song, and that's pretty much it. And put a few themes in it, maybe layer a little bit, but it's pretty raw.
Yeah.
And I like raw.
Yeah.
So, but,
it's natural.
Yeah. But with like a album I did with like old Minatones band, we did a lot more effects and layering. And like, I like that for what it was, but I'm a pretty like straightforward person. I'm just like, I don't know, here's a song. I don't really want to do a lot to it, but I appreciate other musicians that like really get in there and
produce the hell out of it.
Yeah, produce the hell out of it. I just am like, I don't know, here's my voice and it's gonna growl.
You either like it or you don't.
I don't know. I like it. So if you don't,
I like it.
It's okay. It's okay. There's other music in the world.
Okay, I would like to hear another song.
I would too. I was just about to say the same thing. What would you like to play next?
I'm gonna play a song I do with Heavy Hinges.
Great.
Well, while you're putting on your gear again. The song you just played put me in the mind of maybe I'm crazy. 80s, like the Dead Kennedys, the Smiths.
Ooh,
It felt
yeah,
it felt more
totally.
Yeah.
inspired
It did sound like the Smiths to
by
me a little
those
bit
bands,
melodically.
not some of the other
Yeah.
inspiration I've heard you talk about.
Let's see, what was it? Oh, it reminds me a little bit of like Bizarre Love Triangle. Like,
Oh yeah,
and
100%.
that's one of my staple cover songs that I do with solo sometimes if I throw in a cover song.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was it? Every time I think of you, I get a shot right through until the bolts are blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem I find living a life I can't leave behind. Yeah, anyway.
That's a great one.
Love that song. You ever heard the Fronte version of it?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Fronte.
I love Fronte.
Yes. Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
French.
Okay.
And
Yes.
she's freaking amazing. But
Gorgeous
she
voice.
does a cover of this
Yes.
and does it a little better than me, but it's like, and she does it very quiet and it's beautiful. It's
Yes.
absolutely beautiful.
I'll be looking it up. It's very
Look it up.
spare. It's gorgeous.
Very spare, yes.
You know what's
yes.
funny is I'm watching her hands, and while they're useless to me as a guitar player, I have no freaking idea what chords she's I'm not learning that song based on what Maya's
I know. I'm
doing.
watching her hands
You
do
got
it. I'm
you
like,
got it, you got it. F, F, G, 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 E minor, then we go to A minor, then we keep doing that the entire song.
That's awesome.
I love that song. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna do this other song that I have to drop down to C, and then it's gonna be ready. Here it is. Trouble is we always take for granted what we've got, then one day things we love they have dissolved. Ooh. Who are we to hold on? Who are we to let go? Turn around, all we have is memories. Turn around, life is never what it seems. What you, only what you need. You reach out and always take the comfort, not the joy. And one day, things we love, they have dissolved. Turn around, all we have is memories. Turn around, all we need is memories. Turn around, life will never slow its speed. Turn around, only losing memories. never slow at speed. Turn around. Life will never slow its speed. Turn around. Only losing memories. Only watch you. Only watch you. Only watch you now.
What was the name of that song?
Trouble is.
Trouble Is. Tell us about that song.
It's so eerie.
It is.
It's very haunting.
Yes.
So that's off of our, not our second to last album, called Cellophane Rose, and
I love that song, by the way.
yay!
I love that
Yeah.
song.
My
I love that
God.
too.
Yeah.
I love singing that
Yeah.
song.
I love that song.
Good. Oh, thank you. Dylan wrote that one,
Okay.
but we
it's
all
so
clapped.
good. I
It's
love
so
it.
good.
Well done,
And-
Dylan.
I know. Plug Dylan. He's a great songwriter. But this song, this is my over, we don't want to talk about it, but over the pandemic, I was like completely shot for inspiration. But this is the one song that I walked out of with it. So it's just, just about like, again, it doesn't even have to be about the pandemic or anything like that. Just like goes along with the theme of a lot of the songs that I write. Like we don't know how much time we have on this earth. So we might as well, really put all of our love and energy into positive themes, positive people, yeah, because it's just, we could lose everything at any moment. So
Yes. Absolutely.
I love the title. The Trouble Is, and it just, that one chord you're playing, down. Just
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's sort of like nails on a
uncomfortable.
chalkboard. You're
It's
like,
uncomfortable.
Oh my God,
It
I'm
is.
so uneasy right
I
now.
love that
It's
you said that
awesome.
because I want it to be
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
it is very uncomfortable.
It's awesome.
You're just waiting the whole time for it to resolve,
Yeah.
and you don't get resolution.
That's funny. When I played it for the guys, they were like, so we're going to resolve this? I'm like, no. And that was the one theme. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like I said, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Most of the time I'm like, yeah, let's try this. I was like, I do not want that. I want it to be very I want it to be uncomfortable. I want everybody
It
to
does.
think
It's like
that.
a cliffhanger because you're just waiting. When you played the very end, you're just waiting for it to resolve, and it never does. And it just sort of screams the sentiment of the lyrics of the song. It's really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
beautiful
appreciate
song.
that.
Yes.
I really love that song.
Yeah. Well, Maya, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about another part of your life, which is your business side, which is Rock Tales Bars on Wheels, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so I wanted you to talk about that a little bit. And I just wanted to say that another one of the many reasons why I wanted you to come on here is because I understand that you are, through your business, you're supporting so many artists and musicians and this community by employing them through your business. So I want to give you an opportunity to talk about that kind of work that you do.
Oh yeah. I love my business. My business partner Kristen Kraft and I have had Rock Tales and Amped Up Spin on Mixology since 2017. We started as doing pop-ups at the Listing Loon, previously owned by Beth Harris, who has been from the Hiders, was in Heartless Bastards, was in Perfect Children, which is my business partner's current band. Anyways, we would do these pop-ups. We'd have different musicians, DJs, bands, whatever, and we'd book them, and then we'd make a whole menu designed around their history, their music, whatever inspired them that they want to talk, and then we'd make cocktails inspired by them, and then we'd decorate the bar. all the decor would have to do with that evening, that musician or whatever. And so we did that for like close to a year. We wrote a different book, DIY, that was all about local. And then we got a publisher, Prouse Press, and he owns the Rumbling Books and coffee shop over in
Covington.
So Richard Hunt, and he owns the Newport and the Covington one, and he, through a different connect, like he found us and was like, believed in what we were doing. And so we wanted to write a book that was inspired by Cincinnati music legends. And then it was like music history and mixology. So mixology and inspired by their work. So it's like we have 31 artists in the book, and it's like James Brown and Isley Brothers, and Nina Simone has a connection to Cincinnati, which is really interesting.
I love Nina
But
Simone.
yeah, absolutely. My business partner, her daughter is named after Nina Simone, so she was very excited to find that connection. But so all of these musicians that have a connection to King Records or Jewel and like Cincinnati, and so we wanted to honor them. Bootsy Collins, and then Dylan Spieg in my band Heavy Hinges, he did all the illustrations of these artists.
You would just have to look in here to see just the gorgeous graphics, and it's just, and the stories that are behind the inspiration of the cocktails. It's amazing.
We always say it's not like it's not necessarily a cocktail book. It's more of a music history cocktail book.
Yeah.
It's like the music history, like we're very passionate about cocktail mixology, but music is, that's the core, so wrote
Where can people find the book?
So I have a website. So it's rocktailbrands.com. And so we'll send it out. I'll write a note. I will send you stickers. Personalize it.
I love stickers.
Love stickers. And then it's a Shake It and Toco Brew.
Awesome. Toco Brew, really?
Yeah, I worked
awesome.
there when I was 19.
Of course you did. That's so funny.
So the owners are still they're so sweet and proud of it, and they're like, yeah, we'll definitely sell your book. Like, they're so sweet, Jocelyn.
So supportive.
That's amazing.
So we did this. We wrote this book in 2019, and then everything shut down. We were like doing all these like book events, whatever. We worked with like the Queen City Cabaret group.
Yeah.
And they did like a whole show for a book release where it was like they put together a band and they did songs. They basically played our book. So they did a whole set of music from songs by the musicians in our book. So it was so cool. It was so fun. And then after, of course, everything shut down and we came back and we consulted for Hard Rock Casino down in Cincinnati, found our book, and we did like a 2-year consulting job with them, like worked with them. And so we trained all their bartenders and we made all their cocktail menus for like 3 of their spots in there. So we did that, and then that was about to conclude, and we had a friend who worked for this guy Bruce Kennedy, who owns Bars on Wheels, and this is a mobile beverage catering company, and he started in 1989. It was the first mobile bar company in Cincinnati.
Wow.
And he just wanted to retire. He had it for 33 years, and one of my old buddies was like, dude, I think you and Krista should go talk to him. We talked to him, and he was like very excited at how excited we were about, everything we did, that he was like, all right, I feel really comfortable passing this on. So we like shadowed him for like 6 months. And so fast forward to 2.5 years, and now we have 3 commercial vans, 25 employees. We did 180 events last year, like weddings, corporate events, private parties. And we just bought our office building that we've been running from. We just bought it in February. We're going to turn half of it into a commercial kitchen because we dehydrate all of our fruit and grow over herbs and make simple syrups and everything from scratch. So we want to make and sell cocktail infusion kits and dehydrateds and, really, like maybe like tahini salt rims with like peppers that we grow in our garden or, so we're in the process of building out this commercial kitchen. So,
You're just not very busy.
not
right
very
now.
busy. But to speak to what you're saying, our staff are
Yes.
like amazing musicians and artists that Chris and I have had the joy of working with or becoming friends with that we respect, and we're super excited to always be working with. So, like our staff is awesome, and we just want to like do more so we can give them more work and work with them more.
So you keep them gainfully employed so that they can.
Well, like I feel like if you're a musician or an artist, most likely you have like 3 jobs.
100%. Yes.
So right now, we have 25 part-time employees, and then we have one almost full-time employee, Kristen's partner, Sarah, and she's incredible and just works. I mean, she's the third of Rocktail. She's become that. She's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I would love to have, more full-time employees. I would love to build this out. So we're trying. It's just, it's hard because it's just us two.
It sounds like you've made incredible strides over a very short period of time.
Yes.
It's
You've
it's
got your own
wild.
space now, and you're drying your own fruits and truly authentic,
Simple
But everything
syrups.
to be from
Everything's
scratch
made
and like
local.
I love
fresh.
gardening, so this is another passion of mine. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's grow everything. Sounds great. Got a huge garden at home. I grow all the things.
So where do the Heavy Hinges play again? What's the show lineup? And
That's a
then I want to
great
hear
question.
about the gal band too. Where are you playing with the ladies?
So my next show with Heavy Hinges, we're playing on the west side, the Crow's Nest.
Oh, nice.
We're playing that on Halloween. So
Okay.
I may be
Maybe
looking
we know
like
what
Lydia
we're
Dietz, like
Okay.
hardcore, because Beetlejuice is very much gonna be our theme for the night.
Okay.
So we're playing like a lot of songs. It's like a 3-hour set next
Wow.
next
Well,
Friday.
we may
So
need to make multiple stops on
Yes,
Halloween.
we have plans.
We're costume gals. We
yes,
like to
oh my
dress up.
gosh,
Yes.
I love Halloween.
We do
Halloween's like-
too.
oh
we
my
do
gosh.
too. Yeah.
love it so much.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you guys are dressed like.
Secret.
It might look like we sit in the Beetlejuice on some level.
I know. I
No.
think so. Yeah.
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 Like, yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
God, I'm really
Just
anxious to hear.
coincidentally. Yes.
Okay, this is perfect.
Yes.
This is literally perfect.
Okay. So Heavy Hinges is playing at the Crow's Nest
Yeah,
on
the
Halloween.
Crow's Nest on Halloween, and then coincidentally, Heavy Hinges and my new band, my new lady band, are playing on November 14th at Iron Fest in Southgate House,
Okay.
Okay.
which is a Friday. So both bands are playing that night.
Wow.
And that will be my first show with them, with the ladies. Oh, I'm also playing Heavy Hinges playing on November 5th at the Comet with Kate Wakefield.
I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
I already have that on my calendar.
Yay.
Yes.
And with a out-of-town band called Vanity Plates that she speaks really highly of. So
Wonderful.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I love Kate. And she shares a band space with us, her and Daisy, which is
That's
like
so cool.
I love
such
them.
joy.
Yes.
I love them so
They're
much.
lovely people.
They're lovely people. And
Yeah.
like, I worked with Daisy at Comet for freaking ever. So Comet is a special place.
Yeah.
Very special place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daisy's just a wonderful person.
Daisy's great. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, these both are.
Got
So
a
is
big
Kate.
heart.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to close out with one more song of your choice?
Sure. spots. Through my eyes, let's are together to leave me surprised. Oh, 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 I can smell things that I've never tasted. Brought from a place that they often take me to the corners of my mind. All these feelings I have no control. Chemicals alive. They're just floating into space. I can feel it coming on again. A million black stars explode around my face. What is real? I do not know. So many feelings I have no control. Chemicals collide. They're just floating into space. What is real? I do not know. So many feelings I have no control. Chemicals collide. They're just floating into space.
That was gorgeous.
Wow.
I love that song. I don't think I've heard that one.
It's fully solo. I've never played it with other people.
That's gorgeous. That was beautiful.
Demonstrates the control you have vocally, which is so
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
So lovely.
I
Thank you for
appreciate
sharing
that.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Coming on to the podcast.
Thanks so much
Yes.
for having me.
Yeah.
It's
It's been a lot of
treat.
fun. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks.